Hey Scorpios, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl K. What's poppin', what's cracking? So today is gonna be what do you need to know right now? It's gonna be like a general reading. I have love, a little bit of money, a little bit of generosity. So take whatever resonates and leave the rest, okay? Plain and simple. So just enjoy the read and yeah, let's get into it. Make these messages as clear as possible. Universe, spirit guides. What does Scorpios need to know right now? What does Scorpios need to know right now? What does Scorpios need to know right now? Make these messages as clear as possible. Universe, spirit guides. What does Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Seven of Cups. You could have a lot of stuff that you're doing. I also feel like you're planting something because I smell like soil. So you could be planting something, working on something. You know, maybe you have a garden. You like to garden, or you could be, I don't know, trying something new. We have the Knight of Swords being here. What's the what? What does what does Scorpios need to know right now? Oh my God, what does Scorpios need to know right now? So we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, we also have the Two of Wands being here. There's a lot of things that you're doing differently. So let's say for example, you were someone that always traveled. Maybe at one point you was always traveling economy. Is that what it's called? I think it's economy. Now you doing business or first class, whatever the fucking case is. Like you're able to do a little bit more. I feel like you're going towards your goals, dreams, and aspirations. I feel like you're just approaching things in a different type of aspect and a different type of mindset. Okay, but you're taking actions towards a lot of things. So you're not really sitting still. Everything that you say that you want to do, you're doing it, you know? What do Scorpios need to know right now? Ooh, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. You new here, I don't like reversals. I feel like reversals is unnecessary, but the Six of Cups came out in reverse, so we're gonna keep it as is. I feel like there's certain memories and certain people that you are letting go of. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you are already out with the old, in with the new type of situation. That's gonna be the name of it. Okay. What does Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Five of Cups. A lot of emotions here. What does Scorpios need to know right now? I feel like you could be regretful of the fact that you let something hold on to you or be like have so much control over you at one point in time. And I feel like you're finally like the memories doesn't matter. The things that you went through, the things that transpired between you and particular people that no longer matters. I feel like the Five of Cups is you feeling regretful that, like I said, you allowed yourself to be in that space for such a long time or as long as you may have. Okay, what does Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Wheel of Fortune, moving on, moving forward, accepted and allowing blessings to come in. I feel like you have a second chance at life in some way, shape, or form for some of y'all. Maybe you had a life, or what was it called? A life or death experience, something like that. I think that's what it's called. You may have had that situation. You are looking at life in a different manner. Like for example, let's say you could have been chunky, now you got skinny, you looking at life differently. Maybe you were skinny, now you chunky, you looking at life differently. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have been in a God forbid a situation where you could have almost passed on. You living now, so you want to live your life to the fullest extent. Maybe you even move to a different state, city, or something like that. Now you trying to live in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you was eating meat, now you eating vegetables, like you becoming a vegan or something like that. Take whatever resonates. I feel like you just giving life another chance, and I feel like you just approaching things much more differently. What does Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Hierophant. There's certain lessons, especially from your past relationships and connections and stuff like that, of course, that you learned so much. Like you learned so much to the point that when people ask you certain questions, you actually are very knowledgeable on that particular topic. What does Scorpios need to know right now? We have the Three of Wands, and you're not done. You have so much more that you want, or so much more that's in store for you. We have the Fool card being here, and I feel like you're being very open to it. I feel like you're doing a lot of different things that you've never done before. You get what I'm saying? Like you're doing a lot of shit that you've never done before. Like let's say jet skiing, skydiving, or fucking, eating at fancy restaurants and things of that. Like you're just trying, and you are just enjoying life the best way you possibly can. Overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Swords. Child, somebody get on your motherfucking nerves, honey. And I feel like some of y'all could be single. You could be divorced. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all are Some of excuse me, some of y'all may have been in a space of being very bitter. Some of y'all could be I'm gonna say about BMs. You get what I'm saying? Baby mothers. Take it as it resonates. It does not have to be. It does not have to be that. You went through a lot. You may have went through a lot, so you sometimes could be. You could come off as a little bit hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could come off as a little bit hard. Your words can be a little bit harsh, and that's because of your past connections, past relationships. But with the Six of Cups in reverse, you trying to let that go. Not even trying. You probably have already let that go. Everybody's in different places in their life. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the King of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Y'all have came out of a karmic relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as much as that person was your karma, just as much as that person was your karma, you were theirs. Karmic relationships is about a lot of life lessons and like a lot of life lessons and learning stuff from those negative or toxic relationships. You feel me? Like, take that as it resonates. Some people look at bad relationships or relationships that doesn't work out as like waste of time. Hell, fucking no. You learn a lot out of those things. You learn a lot out of those things. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about other people. You see red flags. You learn a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it as a negative tip, then there's nothing but negativity is going to come out of that situation. Period. Whether you are in it or you after it. You know. So with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have the King of Wands, like I said, you learned a lot from this karmic or toxic relationship. Let's see what's going on when it comes to love. Make these messages as clear as possible, universe, spirit guides. What does Sagittarius? I'm sorry, I just did Sagittarius. What do Scorpios need to know right now when it comes to love? We have poker face, taking a risk and opportunities. Not showing hand, gambling. We also have camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. Everything I just said coming out. Ain't that crazy? Give me another card, please. What's going on in love for my Scorpios right now? Come on now. Come on. What does that say? It says karmic relationship. Karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So, like I was saying, what's going on in love with you right now when it comes to you dating or being in romantic partnerships, I feel like you no longer show your hand. You no longer show like I feel like this or I like you like this and things of that nature. I feel like you are just enjoying what is going on now. So maybe you could be someone that goes with the flow. You could be a person that you like to make memories with people. Some of y'all are choosing to be like maybe single for a little while, or you have been single for a little while. We have ascending. It says learning and expanding, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So, like the title says, out with the old, in with the new. So you can have a new partner, a new person coming in pretty damn soon. But I feel like you still have things and lessons that you need to learn and really adjust to certain stuff and get yourself prepared for a new person. Okay? New love, baby, new love. Make these messages as clear as possible, universe, spirit guys. What's going on with money, career, and finances right now for Scorpio? What's going on with money, career, and finances right now for Scorpio? We have shared resources, financial conflict. I rebuke it too. We have taken risks. And we also have deals, bargains, and at the bottom of the deck, we have wind flow, unexpected income. Okay, that's your main goal. That's your main focus, getting this money, honey. Shit, I don't blame you, but I do feel like as adults, we have a lot of things we have to pay for. There's a lot of things that we have to do with our money and things of that nature. But I feel like you still are taking chances and you taking risks with certain stuff. But I feel like you're still doing it on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be the richest person in the whole entire fucking world, but you're not about to be spending like let's say you see a couch for $10,000. Like shit, you gonna try to talk that person down to 8. You feel me? I feel like you could be good at negotiating as well. So if you have any type of contracts or you have any type of situation where you can negotiate and you can bring something down, bring it down. You get what I mean? Like if you're gonna take a major risk, at least like compromise. You feel what I'm saying? Like negotiate that motherfucking price into something that's a little bit more decent or a little bit more cheaper. So with the windfall of money at the bottom of the deck, the more you continue on, the more that you continue to move away from things that no longer serve you, whether this is romantic relationships, dead end jobs, maybe you having like toxic behaviors or whatever the case is, money is going to continue to flow towards you. That's what it is. And I'm going to say money will flow towards you with no harm to you or others. So amen. that's what I have. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that these messages resonated, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, let me know in the comment section. I love y'all so much. Stay blessed, stay amazing. Peace.